Hey everybody, today I'm going to be doing a very lazy analysis on Tesla and what I think about the company and the stock, whatnot. Uh, you know what? If you can't afford it, if you can't listen, if you're poor as fuck and you can't afford to buy a share of Tesla, invest your money into Neo and buy partial shares of Tesla every time there's a big pullback in Tesla. If like Elon Musk fucks up things, just buy into just buy little partial shares of Tesla and buy miniature and buy regular shares of Neo, because you pretty much missed the Tesla train and it's all aboard. It's getting the fuck out. Sucks for you, to be honest, but I'm someone who bought Tesla in the 180s, 190s, and 170s and stuff, and I ended up selling it at around 8 to 900, and then I ended up I kept a lot of my shares, like around half of them, and I'm just gonna do a lazy analysis on Tesla. I'm not gonna be doing much technical analysis on the charts. I will be talking a little bit about mostly about fundamentals, and I will lazily be doing this because I don't follow Tesla daily anymore, because I'm pretty when it comes to Tesla, it was a pretty speculative stock, but I never really worried about it too much, because even when I bought in at one of the worst times when everybody was very bearish, this was after it dropped from like 370 to like the low to like the hundreds and stuff. I always had a feeling Tesla was going to be fine, you know? And it's kind of like the same with Neo. Like, recently we had Neo in the 190s last year, and then we had Neo touching the twos, and everyone was like, oh shit, like this is scary. Well, like these days I'm more secured in how I feel, so I don't follow these companies daily anymore. But with that being said, I will be talking a little bit about Tesla and my bullish case on it. So let me say this first. Look, I don't know why it's priced at 900, almost 1,000. I know Elon Musk is a cool guy. He's very charismatic. He's on the TV. He was on Rick and Morty. He's doing the solar panel deals in Australia. He's going to Mars. He's building these cyber trucks. He has all these great vehicles. But I don't really know why he's priced at 900. But I believe that regardless of the price, his dream of going to Mars is something worth investing into. It really is. It's a very beautiful dream, and I really do respect that dream because it's very progressive. It's looking forward. But with that being said, yeah, the electric vehicle market, 52% of it is going to be from China. So I believe that there's a lot of Chinese electric vehicle manufacturers, especially Neo. I think Neo is probably going to be the king of China, and Tesla's probably going to be the king of the US. Because if you look around yourself, if you look around while you're driving in America, you'll see a lot of Teslas everywhere you go. I do. I think I've seen like 6 Teslas today, and that's a lot. That's a lot of Teslas. But the reason why I invested in Neo, not Neo, sorry, I just made a video about Neo. The reason why I invested in Tesla initially in the 100s was because Teslas were used as a way to flex wealth. Okay, I used to live in one of the most I still do actually, but I'm not rich. I'm personally not rich. I work hard for all my money, and I've lived very frugally all my life. That's probably why I'm not receiving hazard pay, and I haven't received the stim check yet, because the government knows, like, this guy's smart with his money. He saves up. He doesn't need it. Yeah, fuck you, whatever. I don't give a shit. Fucking assholes. Give me my fucking money, man. I work hard for that shit. Just because other people are very they're very stupid with how they use their money doesn't mean they should be rewarded more money to be more reckless with that money. Okay, you should be rewarding people who invest their money wisely, save their money, and make sure that they're going to be financially okay to ride out storms like the COVID-19. Still no hazard pay, but I digress. Let me talk about Tesla. Don't get me on that shit. I could go on all day about that. So what do I think about Tesla? Why'd I invest? Okay, so I used to live in one of the wealthiest areas in this world, in America at least, and I hated it there. All these spoiled ass kids, if they didn't get the right colored iPhone, they'd all be pissed off and shit. not smack the shit. I don't know. They were all like little, they're all little spoiled bastards, man. You know, I came from like, while I lived in one of the wealthier areas, you know, I came from a really poor family. You know, single mother, shit like that. And I see all these little kids and they complain about like getting the wrong colored iPhone and stuff. But anyway, keep going on a tangent. Why'd I invest in Tesla? All these spoiled kids, you know, they would flex their Teslas. They don't really give a shit about the environment. They claim to give a shit about the environment as they throw their trash on the floor, and as they break beer bottles on the floor, as they, I don't know, damage the environment through other means. Throw garbage away like it's nothing, not throw things to recycle bin. So like intrinsically they weren't very environmentally conscious. They just bought Teslas to show off their wealth and pretend that they gave a shit about the environment, which they clearly don't. And I've noticed that a lot of wealthy people who don't give a shit about the environment will buy a Tesla because it shows that they give a shit. While these people in particular that I know, they screw over others financially. They build properties in areas that are, you know, sacred places that are very necessary for the ecosystem. But whatever, you know, they still buy Teslas to pretend like they give a shit about environment and to fool others that they do. And that's great because those are the people of money. So, you know, those people. So anyway, Tesla is a great way to show off your wealth. They're also really cool and really edgy. Just like every other electric vehicle, except for the Prius and the Leaf and the Leaf. But you know, the real people who give a shit about the environment are the people buying those Nissan Leafs and those other like electric vehicles that nobody knows about that don't look aesthetic. But the Tesla brand is definitely going to do well. It's definitely doing great. And I see it as one of the top contenders. Do I think it's going to, you know, but I also do believe that if companies like Honda, Nissan, I don't know about Dodge, maybe Dodge. Yeah, all these like Dodge, Volkswagen, Porsche, if all these guys get their shit together and like they start building electric vehicles that are beautiful, you know, they themselves will probably be able to transition into the future car market. But yeah, I personally do believe that Tesla has its own name brand recognition because Elon doesn't use any kind of advertising. He doesn't need to. He does a very good job at selling the brand, and it definitely comes off as this wealth flex while also being environmentally conscious. Do these people in particular really care about the environment? I don't know. Does Elon Musk? You know, I kind of think he does, and that's great, you know, whatever. Like, it's better that people buy these electric vehicles than not at all. So, regardless of whatever incentivizes people to buy Teslas, it's a great thing that people are buying them. Jeez, I have barely explained anything about why people should buy Tesla, why people should invest into Tesla. Yeah, I kind of complained the whole time, so I kind of forgot where I was at. Huh. Oh, okay, well, do I think Tesla's a great investment? I think so. I really do. And if you don't have much money, or if you do have a lot of money, like let's just say you had $10,000 you want to invest, for example, because you made bank off unemployment and you got all those stim checks, cash money. I really recommend that if you had $10,000 to play with, you might want to wait for Tesla to do pullbacks and buy Tesla gradually. But I would also buy NIO too. Not because I just overall I think NIO is sort of undervalued at the moment, while Tesla is really, really, really overvalued. But just because these companies are under or overvalued doesn't really dictate how the future price will go, because a lot of times prices don't really make sense anyways. But yeah, I would definitely, if you're gonna invest in Tesla, just wait for pullbacks. Watch how the overall market goes, because I noticed that overall, depending on how the overall market reacts, like if it goes up or down, Tesla tends to follow. I do believe that Tesla is going to be a great brand, but sometimes I do wonder if it's going to eventually drop down, uh, just because it's so overpriced right now. But then again, we have companies like Amazon too, versus something like Alibaba, right? Because Alibaba is around 200s and Amazon's up in the what? Is it 2000 yet? I don't know. They're pretty high. So they might never, Tesla might never drop back down. But if it does, you should definitely buy in. I think there's too many eyes on Tesla right now. I think it's a great investment. It seems more like a long-term hold, and I have enough Tesla where I'm pretty happy with that. It's unfortunate. I never would have expected it to reach 1,000, but I did know at the time when I bought Tesla it was a great buy. But yeah, it's going up. So the only thing that can happen is it goes down if Elon Musk fucks things up somehow. So wait for that as your opportunity. But yeah, Elon Musk does a lot of great things as well beyond the vehicle, so I can see why he's so appealing, and he's definitely someone worth investing into. Yeah, maybe one day, when I'm not lazy and I'm not driving, I will do a breakdown fundamentally and do a technical analysis on Tesla, and I will actually go through everything, like their balance sheets, their cash flow, future potential, and whatnot, and I'll be more thorough on how I break down Tesla, and I'll go over the pros and cons. But I do think it's worthwhile getting into. It's definitely one of those millennial stocks that you don't want to miss out on. So, find a good entry point. Uh, yeah, I don't know, man. Good luck with that shit, man. You figure it out somehow, or you won't. That's up to you.